started doing a lot of research into the FTMO company here. You know, the one that Omar was talking about?
Oh yeah. Oh, you're gonna try that?
Yeah, man. I've been a little nervous. I don't know why, but well, first I wanted to do some research on it and I don't know, to maybe talk to some people who have done it, just kind of get a better feel for it. But yeah, it sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, man. I'd see why not. Especially if you're doing really well like yourself, right? Like I'm getting there. I'm fucking really getting there to be that, where I could be making enough to be full time and all other shit. But my issue is I'm fucking severely bipolar, right? So I get these little breaks where I'm like not giving a fuck and I just lose, right? And
Yeah,
then I'm in
man.
a good mental state because it's all mental, this shit, right? So it's
Yeah,
just sometimes I'm in the really bad mental states and I can't really do that much, right?
it's hard, man. And like I mentioned in the group about my buddy Doug that I've been training. Um, Man, I know him personally. I've known him for a lot of years, so I knew the approach that I'd have to lay something like this out to him.
Yep.
And the first thing was, dealing with emotion. That's the number one thing that we are conquering. He's got enough capital that he put on his account where he could, successfully do like a percentage goal, but I didn't even go that route with him. I'm like, you know what? We're going to, just focus on emotion. And so we've been doing like $5 a day. And he's been in a 0.20, so 20 cents a pip. He's on FX Choice, and so he's been killing it. He hit his goal today, $7 in a 0.20, so 35 pips. It was pretty badass, man.
Oh, it's awesome.
And
It's awesome. Start small, scale up, right? So
yeah, and that's the number one thing I was worried about with him is just emotion and how he was really going to deal with it. And man, no issues. He's like today, he's like, I'm not gonna lie to you. After I made that trade, I wanted to keep going, but he's like, you know what? I know I could keep going, but we're just gonna stick to the goals. Staying with that discipline because,
exactly.
man, when you start getting a lot of money in your account and you don't have discipline, that's a dangerous thing to happen.
Oh, for sure.
So. But the market's moving pretty good, man. I'm not surprised. Thursday afternoons, I usually have some good days. So
No, it's good. Yeah, power hour is garbage.
yeah. I wasn't really. What was I doing? I wasn't watching the charts during power hour. I normally don't trade it anyway. Every now and then I'll check it out if I just happen to be, trading or looking at the charts. But
I don't know. I love it.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. Well, it consolidates on the minute before it makes the moves, right? So I can
yeah,
box off my minute pretty well. And then, sorry, just in a trade. Yeah, I don't know. I just find it every single little move that it makes, it consolidates a little bit. So
Fucking last night, right before I went to bed, I set those trades. And it was 2 a.m. last night. It went 246 pips.
man.
I was in it. I caught all of it, but
Mommy.
hang on. I was in it, and then
Hey, Maya.
I set my take profit way deep because I was gonna sit there and watch it, and it ended up going backwards. Or it went down. It went down. Hit my line that I was waiting, but I didn't end up catching it because I fell asleep. So it hit it, turned around, went back up, then hit my stop loss.
Damn, I just drilled one real quick here for
I just got that little blip there too.
Yeah, so did I.
seven pips. I just did it for 7 pips, but I'm not real confident. I got out of it quick because I'm not confident that this is just going to come down. I mean,
Yeah, me too. I was in and out.
there's a lot of struggle right now.
I
I'm
think she gets
still-
pushing back up too. So
I'm
I
still.
mean, yeah, there's just a lot of push that goes up, but I mean, if you look at it, it's about halfway from yesterday's point of control.
I feel like it's gonna drop, but I'm just thinking, not confident.
I'm
Yeah, I
still-
feel the same way. That's the only reason I got out of that trade. I'll just take 7 pips. That's more than enough real quick. And let's see. This is really struggling to get through this area. And I mean, that's right around 600 too. 25, 600. So let's see. I did take that one though. That
I
was
got
nice.
18 pips of that.
Nice.
What does it say your pips real quick? You just do the quick math in your head or what?
yeah, you subtract the two numbers and you're good.
Oh yeah. But does it read it out for you somewhere? Or do you just do the math all the time?
No, I always just subtract it.
Yeah, that's all I do. I'll go 43 minus 37, and it's like, oh, 6
Yeah, I
pips.
really wish.
It'd be cool if there was like a readout though, where you could.
Yeah.
Okay, actually there is. You can, well, it's on your MT or
Okay,
my
sure.
FX choice, your what's it called?
Or on your web terminal.
Terminal.
Yeah, your
You,
terminal.
you have to change it over from points to you left click on the profit, or yeah, left click on the trade or whatever, and then or on your balance and shit, and then it says profit and then as money as points, and then you just do as points, and then it shows your profit in cash on your phone and then your points on your computer. That's what it's supposed to do anyways. I think that's how it's supposed to go. Still don't see it though.
Where is everybody tonight?
Yeah, where's everybody this week, man?
Yeah, it's been a weird
Yeah.
week.
It's been weird. I was taken off guard, man, on Monday. I'm like, where is everybody? I mean, I wasn't real active Monday morning, but
Yeah, it's been a weird trading week too. The last week and a half, and this weird consolidation down here.
there's a lot of stuff going on.
Well, also with
Definitely.
that whole quarantine thing going on in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and that should affect the
Oh
market.
man, Houston right now is a mess. It's a fucking mess. We're like the number one in the US right now. Just got hammered. I think it was Saturday. I don't know. I want to say Saturday or maybe even Friday. I don't know, but there was like 5,000 new cases just in one day.
Holy
Jesus.
shit.
It's crazy. The streets are flooded everywhere. People waiting in line to get tested, and it's just a nightmare, bro.
Gonna make it worse.
Yeah, I know it. I don't really agree with how they're doing the testing. It's hell everywhere. People fighting and getting cut off in line.
Those riots still going on?
No, not really. They were for a little bit here, but
That's fucked. That's had to have breaking records. Like
Man, this
how long those riots were going on for?
yeah, I wouldn't. They probably still are in some places, but
I seen a Facebook post that says aliens probably goes by Earth and locks their doors.
yeah, exactly. They avoid flying over the U.S. altogether.
Oh, probably. Canada's bad too right now. Oh, it's
Yeah.
fucked up here. Yeah, man. They're like banning all of our guns and fucking
Yeah.
literally all of them.
That's wild.
Oh yeah, they're all prohibited devices, and you can't sell them, you can't use them, you can't do nothing. All my competition set up, so I shoot competitively.
Yeah.
Like 10 grand in equipment is just paperweights now. And I have a
Wow.
pretty small, I sold off a lot of my stuff. I usually have 20, 30 grand in equipment that would have been prohibited now, right? But I sold a lot of it off there. But it's just insane. Like I got buddies with $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 collections, and they're garbage. It's
Damn.
all paperweights now. I'm
You
sure
can
it'll
come
get
and take
figured out.
mine.
It's like,
You can come and take mine, man. I lost them in a boating accident.
yeah, well, all
And I
the
don't have them
half of
anymore.
them are, the only issue is half of them are registered to us, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's why I lost it.
well, no, it's government registry. The AR-15s and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
I got mine.
yeah, AR-15s and handguns are restricted in Canada, so they're all government registered. All my shotguns and my stuff like that aren't. But what's up?
Damn. No, I didn't know that. You have to register everything, see.
Yeah, just the special class of guns, right? But they've since made them all prohibited. So all the ones that are on the list that are prohibited, that are registered, you can't really hide them because they know you have them, right?
Right. Damn. Starting to sound like California up there.
It's getting bad. It's gonna start a civil war, man.
Oh, yeah.
Canadians are just as crazy about their guns as the States. It's just we've had,
Mhm.
you know, harder laws for a while now. But everyone with a gun license in Canada gets a background check every day.
Every
So it's
day.
like, yeah, daily. So if I say something happened and I got into a fight
Right.
today and the police reported it, by tomorrow my license would be on hold. And if I went to the gun store, say I got into a fight today, police reported it tomorrow, I went to go buy a new gun, I would be on a 2-week hold for investigation.
Yikes.
So it's just like we're already the
It's pretty strict.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I didn't know that they would like hold your license, like your gun license. You can buy a gun. That's
oh yeah, for a couple weeks.
Jeez.
Make sure that it's not like a, assault charge or something like that, and then after that you're good.
Yeah.
But even still, right now it's just like everything's getting turned prohibited. Like my yeah, it's crazy.
Well, I got
And
buddies that hunt too. It's kind of like useless now.
what's that?
Well, I got a bunch of buddies that like hunt too. They're like, "Is there any point of owning a gun anymore?" So much bullshit.
Shotguns are good. I got a bunch of shotguns.
Yeah.
But and there's a lot of guns that are pretty safe. Like they can't really prohibit a shotgun. It's the most like a standard pump action shotgun because
Right.
they're hunting and stuff, right? But anything that resembles an AR-15 or anything like that is prohibited.
Crazy.
Anything with a big magazine or was ever used in war is prohibited.
Ever used in war?
Pretty much like M1As,
Yeah, like
M1As, M1 guns, those are prohibited. They're just
that's
yeah, it's just such a basic rifle for hunting and stuff, right? Nowadays,
yeah.
it's crazy.
That is wild, man.
I think it'll all get turned around here once we switch governments. But as of right now, it's just a headache.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine.
What do we got? What is your support and resistance at? I would say 25,640 for ceiling and 25,600 for floor.
Yeah, let me see what I have. I'm kind of loose right now. I don't really have anything drawn up. Let me see where I would put it though.
That's just kind of what I'm seeing for a 5-minute.
Yeah, about 640, 642. I mean, if it rejects right here, I would move it down probably to 632 and play it close, but it's not really moving too good right now, so I'm gonna wait for it to get out of this weird thing it's got going on right here. It's
Yeah, I
weird
have
consolidation. Try to just box it out completely and just wait for it to move outside of that.
That's what I did earlier. What is it called? Open range, the 15 and 5 and 15 minute. That whole area right now is just garbage, and we're kind of in that zone right now.
Right. Sometimes, when it does weird or it consolidates, sometimes I'll move my support in, real close. You know, sort of like if I were to move it to 632. Sometimes I'll do that if it's moving uh pretty good within the consolidation. But other than that, stuff like this, when it slows down, I'll just box it out completely and wait, because I'm starting to think it's gonna start going up, but
Mhm.
who knows? Maybe it's just struggling. It's gonna let loose.
Holy fuck. If you look at investing.com, the 5, 15, 30 hour, and 5 hour are all neutral.
Yeah.
So it's kind of scattered. All your moving averages are buy, your technical indicators are sells. Everything's kind of scattered right now. Crazy. Got some decent moves on the way down there though. And that first breakout up.
Yeah. That was
Day range.
nice. Caught that one.
That was clean. That one. That was clean. It was like, here you go.
All my trades today were actually the time that I was able to trade earlier. Everything was just catching rejection trades off of the support and resistance. I caught two or three different ones. It's pretty good. I didn't really get many breakouts for the time that I was trading anyway.
I'm gonna share my screen for a minute.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go for it.
It's gonna do some shit while I'm fucking around here, I bet. Watch. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been doing this on my 1 minute, like just mapping it like crazy, right? So like right now it's breaking low. So it will probably break low for a reasonable amount of time, right? But it's been breaking these little consolidations pretty well. Same thing with this uptrend, breaks low, continues down, breaks high, continues, and breaks low. Same thing with right here, this downtrend broke up. Sometimes it'll fuck around, but see how it broke low there, like I was saying?
Yeah.
But it tests, it just follows these little 1 minute structures, just like it does in the bigger structures, but I find you just catch everything. Consolidation, break high. This is a gross area, but still same thing, consolidation, break low. Yeah, see, it's been trading real nasty the last few days.
Yeah, it has been.
Same thing with this here. Break high, another break high, another break high. Any little flags and stuff. Yeah, I mapped everything out like a week ago, all my value areas, and it's been respecting them like crazy. Do you guys map like that or no?
Not like that. No.
You
No.
just do 5 minute consolidations and everything, and that's it. Your trends.
Well, I started doing boxes too, like you've been doing, and that's actually helped me quite a bit. And then just like even like myself, like I'm starting to like dive more, like learning and like wondering like why is happening, what it's doing, and then like I'm able to like recognize a lot more now and more quickly like what's going on, what's happening, and then yeah, it's been pretty sick. So it's like, okay, well that's gonna happen because it's just like geez, just like anything,
Yeah,
a little better every day. So just
that was
moving
the
that.
thing. Was like, how do you for stuff like this? This was my issue. Is say I'm looking at this. If I box that out and I get my low and my high, I just missed out on all of this, right? Whereas if it's a nice boxing like structure, then sure I'll do it with a box. But if it as soon as it turns into like a flag or some sort of a horizontal or angled consolidation, then I start to draw my lines like that. Then you get the full breakout rather than collecting at the break here, right?
Because you missed the whole top half of that break, right?
you miss it, but it's like if it did go that far in a minute, like it moved with energy, right? So once you see that test low here and that energy here, you can collect all of it, right?
He's going.
But see now this structure here is turning into more of like a high low, right? Something like that,
Mm-hmm.
because it's been testing and doing weird shit. Like it broke low of my upward consolidation.
Like right now, it's kind of ranges. It's kind of playing in the box, so it's kind of.
Yeah. But like Patrick was saying, like I've just been getting used to doing stuff like this, just making it red, not trading it, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this is kind of what I was thinking, man. I'm thinking that if it rejects this area, I was just looking at the session volume.
Let's look at your screen.
I don't exactly like the session volume on the 30-minute right now, but yeah, let me share that real quick. And I still haven't read shit about it, man. I've been really slacking.
You like your visual though, hey?
What's that?
Your visual range for your visual session?
Yeah.
I
Well,
like that way better myself.
yeah, so I don't know. I was just thinking that, this is about half. It did go about halfway, almost halfway down here. I feel like if we start to pass up this price area, we're definitely coming back up. And that's kind of what I'm looking at right now, but I don't know. This is how I'm charted up.
It's funny, man. It's all open to interpretation, I find. Like, as long as it's working and you're seeing the general structure of session volume, I feel like it works. Like, the
Yeah,
more you
exactly.
know, the better it works and the more powerful it is for sure. But generally speaking, I find that it's just like, as long as you have
See, I'm still,
basic understanding.
I have a basic understanding of it. I just, it's the same deal with how the charts just respect levels,
Mm-hmm.
from the points of control. So then I just look for signs of reversals or exhaustion. And like in a situation like this, I mean, if it's really strongly starting to push back this way, I would be aiming to come back up here to the point of control. But and then so how I'd use that next is just, boxing it out and using that to catch breakouts in longer direction. And if so I don't normally trail stop loss. I was talking to my wife about this earlier. I don't normally trail stop loss until I'm like, 50, 60 pips in profit, but it's not just based off 50, 60 in profit. It's based off the momentum of which, it's going. If it's, it's pushing and then coming back and then pushing again, stuff like that. So, and I'm 200, I'm closing out.
I got
You
that
don't
too.
ever split your trades, do you? No, like say like half like your lot or whatever.
I think this is gonna rally high, boys.
What's that?
I closed out. Sorry to interrupt, but I think this is gonna push high.
No, I closed out because so what I did is I had a trade. Where's my entry? So my entry was 649. So
What did you say? You had 200 and what? What are you trading at?
What's that?
You're 200 and what?
What do you mean?
Dollars.
Yeah, $260.
What are you trading at?
0.16 on Hugo's.
Jesus.
But my entry was 249 just when it pushed, and once it pushed through 249, and I set a take profit just shy of
I got 258.
point of control.
Here's my entry. I wanted it to leave that box before I did anything. No, that's awesome, man. Good for you. See, that's the shitty thing is like, I
That was
just get unbelievable entries and fucking just insane when I'm in the right mental state. But fuck, with my stupid fucking bipolar disorder, man, if I'm not in the, in a prime zone mentally, like I just fucking suck ass.
right. No, I hear you, man. Emotion's definitely something that I really struggle with as well. And I should have stayed in that trade, but I'm happy with it.
Anyway. It's right in our danger area from earlier. That stupid consolidation zone, high value area from previous.
Yep, that's phenomenal. I did get whacked though for $200 earlier.
Well, this trade and that trade, they're kind of a wash then. It's gonna spike
Yeah,
high.
exactly. It kind of sucks to look at it though. You know what I mean? You see a loss and then you see something that offsets it, and you're like, well, I mean, it's a good thing, but
You win some,
Oh,
you lose.
yeah. I find it's nice, especially like if you get it soon after. If you take a shitty loss and then you get an equal win, one for one.
yeah, sure. Yeah, then
I
No,
find
but
that
that loss was like uh earlier, right before market close.
it's gonna push high right now. I think. Yeah, I see. Just before market close.
I have my resistance at 682 right now, but I'd like to see it. Let me see. Look at my 1 minute. Yeah, that's where I have my resistance right now.
You're looking at the wick then.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I
It's 682 because the reason I did that is you have, well, let me go to my 5 minutes so I'm not all over the
previous
place. And
highs.
lose what I'm
I
talking.
see what you're looking at from over the last few hours.
What's that?
Oh, I was just
What do you
saying when you look straight at that that zone that you were just talking about.
680, 682?
Yeah, there's a lot of closes previous to it.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, you got up right here, you got all this mess in here going on. So,
You got a 30-minute about to close too.
oh, yeah.
I find it picks up nicely right at close.
Yeah, 15 seconds now on the 30-minute candle.
Yeah.
Is it pointing up right now?
Let's see, it's really hanging out in this area.
I think we're gonna get a curl up and a break.
Go.
Here we go.
I'm in on that one.
Pretty
I might
much.
let that one sit for a little bit though.
There's that 30-minute candle closed pretty much.
Every time, man. And that's a curl up. See?
You got 25,796.
I'm gonna let it sit.
Nice little 9 pips. Not bad.
Yeah. That was quick too. It exploded through.
Well, you can almost time it like at the half hour when it goes. Like you just know it's gonna go. There's a bit of an explosion.
Still some leftover contracts open for last session. It was a poor high all the way at 25,796.
I was gonna message you back there, Derek, last night, and then when you were chatting there, the US30, and I fell asleep, and I was like, "Fuck." You're like, "Who's in on this?" LOL, and that was like what, at midnight or whatever it was.
Yeah, that was 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock for you, yeah. Midnight for me.
Yeah, in my brain, I knew I was in the trade. I guess I fell asleep.
All good.
Woke up. Set my stop loss at $50 just to give it room to breathe. Waiting. Got to like $2 or $3 negative. Waiting. I think it was like 1 o'clock or something in the morning. I don't even remember falling asleep. And then of course I woke up at like 3:30 or something. Like, oh shit. So I checked it. Yeah, sure as shit. It ran down there and touched exactly where I fucking marked it. Touched it and come back up. I think it's gonna break down to 25,551.
51. That's a ways down.
And after 25,551, it'll go to
6 seconds till the 5-minute candle closes. Let's see.
and it'll go down to 25,452. And then 25,214. And probably on down to 25,124. If it can get accepted below that 25,639. We have a virgin POC from 1, 2, 3. From a while ago, actually. 1, 2, 3. Like 8 or 9, or almost 2 weeks ago. That hasn't been here.
Here we go. Drop.
$8.35.
Push up a little bit. Trying.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
What's going on, man? Yeah, fuck that.
How's New York with all the stuff going on?
It's all right. I mean, word on the street is like restaurants and bars and stuff are opening at 50% capacity. Um, I don't foresee that lasting very long
Yeah.
because a lot of places aren't even listening. Like Jersey, governor of Jersey shut down a place that was overdoing it on the Jersey Shore, but like
Bro,
Texas.
what's
They,
that?
I was gonna say I just saw Texas. Said that they're pausing their reopening today.
Yeah, man. I was gonna say, take it from us. You don't want to open up down there. It was stupid down here, man. Concerts going on,
Oh, really?
a whole bunch of shit going on. I mean, just this last weekend there was a rave, like a big rave that happened. But it was you're supposed to be in your fucking car, but
Yeah.
you know how that goes. Just
Yeah.
stupid.
You
Yeah,
know
I
what
mean,
happened?
what's that?
I said you can't rave in a friggin' car.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so I would maybe be looking for a drop at here. It's pushing pretty hard, but we'll see. I got my support for the 1 minute on 667. So we'll see if it passes through. Might be a good entry. It looks like we're getting ready to come down now. What do you think?
I think so.
I like it.
You got a bit of momentum too, so
Yeah, or to reject it. We'll see.
I'd like to see it get past 25,662. And close.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right. It seems like all day there's been a lot of pressure pushing up, but we're just going down. It's made me kind of uncomfortable trading today, but
Federal injection, man. I'm pretty sure they did a call for some more injection.
yeah. That'll do it.
That it will.
Oh, look at that. The fuck?
Like fuck, because I had a spy in there from the last week. Hi, you guys are talking about it going down. I'm just like holding it out.
Nah, I was in a buy, but I already had gotten out of it.
I caught it. When I hit enter, like it was already a bit high, but I got out of that right away there. Yeah, as soon as I take a position that I don't like and I finally get into profit, I just fucking close it out. I don't even
Yeah,
care.
same. I'll do that too. I did it a couple times today. I hit something, I don't know. Today, like I said, I didn't feel too comfortable in the market, but
Yeah. This is gonna keep going. I'm just happy I got out of it. Yeah, I don't know. Turns into survival mode rather than make money. It's a good day today so far. 3 losses and 1.
I'm sitting at
14, 15 wins.
I'm sitting at just 2 losses right now. Let's see. Yeah. And they're from this session. From right now. Not right now.
25,709 to 25,619 is the value area of this session right now.
I think we're gonna push high right now. I'm gonna make this bigger. Every time I mess with my computers, the screen that you guys are on just minimizes for some reason.
Did you guys see the new update in TradingView? You guys see that?
Yeah.
Is it sick?
No, so
Candlestick pattern.
under indicators and strategies, they got candlestick patterns now.
Just something else to give you to think that you can make money. So
Yeah, pretty much.
give you all the indicators in the world.
Wow.
Oh, how are we going here? This is our
Wow. I should have stayed in that move that I had placed.
oh for sure. I'm just happy I got out in profit.
When did you get in
Yeah,
that?
me too.
This is open
I
second
was
range.
in at 693, and I ended up closing at 698.
Oh, so you got in. Yeah,
I got a little bit out of it, but
I got in
I
at
just got out of it. I
7:05.
wasn't too happy with it. I felt that I entered too early.
About to rally hard. Right?
I got in at 7:05, which was a little high. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I see it coming up here. I'd set a take profit like shy of this.
I got 7 out of it.
Fuck man, I tried that. Getting into positions and getting into longer positions for about a week, man, that's the worst thing I ever fucking did. Like being in and out, like how you usually are, Patrick, is like going back to that. Went back to that the last 2 days. Like getting in,
Yeah.
getting out, a little bit higher trading volume and everything, but it's just like I'm making money and not losing at this point. Right?
To me, it's worth it, man.
It's way better.
You can't beat emotion. It's
Yeah.
tough. It's always there. So it's like, for me, I don't want to be sitting in anything because I've been working on it a little bit where I'll set, like, say an example of something like this where I thought I was going to break or something. I enter right here, set a stop loss up here, and then, take profit probably just shy of all, this where it could stop at, and just let it ride. But I don't like, then I just constantly think about what's going on. And I don't know.
It's
I
hard to
don't
put the
like
phone down, yeah.
Well, because like your mind's always on the trade then, right? Because if you're in it for that week, like, geez.
Oh yeah.
I'd be checking my phone left, right, and center. Wake up middle of the night, freaking check your phone.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that. That's
Neither
like I said, man, that's why I do what I do. It's just easier for me. And it rejected that pretty hard. Wow.
Rather up, yeah.
I got it blue, so that's all I care about.
Me too. Well, yeah, that's our day open range high is what it just rejected.
I wonder if it's gonna keep.
Now is it going to go down to that 551 number?
What's that?
Now is it going to go down? Probably. Well, probably a bit now, I would think.
That right here is textbook, man. Exhaustion and explodes every time. Right here, right after it passes up these first few wicks. The momentum right here, you'll find it every time, man. Every time. Same thing here, that slow buildup, and it just, once it passed up here, it was just gone.
Yeah, that's sweet. I've been focusing on watching for that more and more lately. And I like it. We're right at a support uptrend on the 1 minute.
What I like to look for when I am looking for that, though, is I like to see at least like 3 candles like this. Because if you start to see 3 candles and you see these wicks, and then the body of the candles are closing out, obviously at the bottom, but they're closing out relatively full. That's not the greatest example I can find, but at least 3 candles like that, and that would look a lot better on the 1 minute. But
see, that's kind of what I'm looking for with my little flags too. On the 1 minute, they show up. It shows up as a flag on my 1 minute.
Yeah, let me go. Yeah, so like you can see,
Oh, we're going
it's
high.
just that slow consolidation and then explodes. Slow consolidation explodes. Happens every time, man. When you start to sit, here it is again. Slowly stumbles up, exhausts, and and right once it hits here, enter, boom, and it's gone. That's where my entry would be, right, probably about right here, right after it passes up this wick. It passes up these wicks, so probably just shy of that right there with momentum, and it's gone, and I'll sit in that. It usually explodes at least to here, so I mean you can get a quick out of it and then just see where it goes after that. But
No, I like it. Does anybody know how to make this chat screen bigger? It's being fucking gay for me. It's all minimized right now. I can't see anything. It's got a lot of energy right now. You see that? The last few moves.
yeah,
It's gonna break high, I think. Respected, did you I don't know, I got an uptrend line on my 1 minute. It's respecting pretty nicely.
I don't really like
Last
it
little break
right
there.
now. I'm just how far do you think it's gonna go up? I mean, it's struggling so hard. I mean, look, it's struggling right here, gets a little push, struggles.
If you zoom way out, 25,757 on the 30 minute is a pretty strong support line, resistance line. 25,757. Zoom way
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, that's where I have my next.
Yeah.
That's my next resistance, but my
Just-
next value line is 25,779. So it might hit that area and consolidate, I feel like. But if it does break, I think it'll be good. What do you have there? One more Virgin POC up there, but it's high.
At some point in time, it needs to go back up to the.
Looking for a huge, yeah, it's breaking my line, my support right now. My up
25,801. There's some leftover contracts up there.
I love that, dude.
And then
I have no idea.
to the low side,
Right now is pretty
Got a lot of energy in this little consolidation it's in. But that's cool though. I didn't realize that Virgin POC thing was a thing. Like it was really interesting after you said it to look and see all the long, those just a few long ass drag right fucking things, the POCs. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I can't think right now. Don't mind me. I'm fucking pills. I'm worn off. Can barely talk.
that's all right, man.
Oh, dude, it's fucking savage. I have bipolar 1, ADHD, and antisocial personality disorder. So it's fucking battle. To me, that looked like it was coming up to test that uptrend
Yeah, this is
on
just
my 1 minute.
me starting to exhaust right here. I wonder if we're gonna get if this is when it's gonna break down or if we're gonna push up a little bit more. I'd be comfortable with an entry after probably 25,688, somewhere around here.
Yeah, break into that previous structure a little bit.
Yeah, for the reversal, once it breaks into it, I'd be comfortable with it. Because if you come down here, it's going somewhere. But Yeah.
See, this is fun. I like this, what we're doing.
It's good, man. So we can bounce ideas off each other. And
Yeah, man. Maybe Derek and Ty the other night. It was hilarious. We're all just exhausted.
That's funny.
But it was good though. Like, I don't know. We learned so much.
wants to push through.
That was a fun night. That one night.
Yeah, it was good.
Well, we
I
were just
wish you
calling
had
it,
to
and it
do
was going
it.
Larry everywhere that we said it was going. So
Oh yeah, it's hilarious. But it's true. Like, if you watch it, man, and you have those value zones like that I have all mapped out, like if it breaks high, it's gonna break to 25, 7, 9 zone. And if it breaks low, it'll probably stop and pause for a second at 25, 6 to 9. Those are two nearest value areas, right? So if it does break, they do break and then hit those zones for a minute, couple minute consolidation, and then push through or sit and consolidate there, right? That's why I love the power hour because it's like,
It happened, but
what's that?
I was talking to my wife.
Yeah, see, you're right at your 688
Wow.
area.
This is a pretty
Going
crazy move you made. Did you get out yet?
What's that? Oh, your wife.
Yeah, she entered at 7:05 for a sell. Hold out. Don't get out of it yet. I think it's gonna go.
Yeah, we're
Take that bitch down to 25,504.
Yeah, leave it open. Where's your take profit at? Oh, come on. It hit take profit. That's okay. It's a win.
yeah, no, it's good. That's
But
awesome.
I thought
Back for
I
you
think
guys.
it's keep going, but let's see. So what were you at? You were at 7. Oh, it didn't take it? It froze?
No, it's good that she's out. It's playing games.
Are you out or what? Oh, okay, good. That's not bad. Good 20 pips.
No, it's awesome. Does she love it?
Yeah, man. She didn't at first.
It's such a
yeah, she's
gangster.
addicted.
Yeah, that's what happens, man. You
Yeah.
start reading into this stuff, and then once you get some knowledge and you start knowing what you're looking at, it's game over, man. For me, it was.
Well, it's
Yeah,
like, how
yeah.
can you like not be excited about this? Like, that's the thing. Like, once you, well, even like you said, like once you understand it, you know what you're seeing. Like, geez.
That was it for me, man. When Andrew, my buddy from back home, he trades, and he was the one who introduced me to it, and he was showing me the charts and stuff, and I was just, obviously you have no idea what you're looking at. And then as soon as I tapped into the academy and everything started coming together, I'm like, man, that's it. That's it. I'm addicted.
Oh, you just got your little formation on your 5 minute for a
Check it out.
bullish move. Yeah, it's crazy though. Like, I'm excited I want to figure it all out and then get my old lady into it. She's super interested, her and her friends though.
There you go, man. Get everybody going.
Yeah, I will once I get it all figured out and then consistent. It's fucking playing games. It's gonna do one of those gross sideways consolidations right now.
Yeah, don't get faked out, man.
Yeah.
Don't get faked out.
Yeah,
Yes,
Patrick,
sir.
when you said earlier today, I think it was like around 2 o'clock that you were taking a break. It was like kind of like market seemed to just be consolidating for like 2 hours or so. I got faked out like 4 times probably.
At 2 it closed for US30.
Yeah, for US30, it was.
That's 2 is my time it closes. Yeah, it was a gross consolidation. You had I didn't end up really trading at all during power hour.
Yeah, I missed that one, that quick bullish run. I think it was at like right at the beginning of the hour.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on.
Damn, I should have stayed in.
All right, I'll take that. Whatever.
Yeah,
I
it's
can for a
it's
quick
right in my
scalp on that.
it's right in my the horizontal.
Yeah, I don't know why I took that. I really didn't want to take it, but I got a little bit out of it, so I'm happy.
No, it's good, but it's right in the sideways consolidation on the 1 minute. So it's gross. Did I share my screen for a sec?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, there we go.
Yes.
I should have
Yeah.
stayed in my
See, this is
trade.
what I'm talking about, like for these consolidations.
Because look,
See, it'll come
Okay.
up S and come down, but it respects these little consolidations like crazy. But this is what I was talking about when I was saying it was breaking my uptrend
yeah,
for my 1 minute, and then breaks low, and then it'll consolidate low until it breaks your high, and then it might continue its consolidation high, right? But you can follow these consolidations pretty good. But if it breaks this line hard, then it's kind of the same concept as your boxing method, right? But it's just horizontal or whatever. But that's what I was saying. You took a sell there or whatever, right? Up here.
Yeah.
But it's respecting the downwards consolidation, so it might pull back to that area. It is hard though, because sometimes you get those consolidations where it'll just continue down and down and down like that, right? Where you could have sat in a position, but it's stressful.
Yeah, right now it's too stressful to sit in a position, and it's not giving me long enough candles, man. I'm probably not going to trade. Not giving me explosive enough moves.
839. I think
Just to
yesterday
go
was
and then
moving pretty
stop.
well.
Too much shit going on right now for me.
If it goes below 669, you wouldn't take a sell.
Hard to man has to do with energy, right?
I
Yeah.
would go 666.
If it snapped down right now and broke out of my upward consolidation, or my downward consolidation, then yeah. But it has to do with energy, right?
Yeah.
666 is my point of control for today.
665 is where I'm comfortable at, but that was just a rejection and exploded. Should have taken that, but
No,
Sorry.
683.
Hard though, right? To see if it'll test and then come down. But if it broke low to your 669,
Yeah.
I still wouldn't take it because you're still in my consolidation, right? I'm not like it would have to come down pretty fast because I would
Yeah.
expect it to come back.
Hmm.
But if it comes up and respects, you could get into a sell. But again, it's going to be a short one. Stuff like this, I like to see it break completely, just like your normal breakout method on your boxing, right? You want to see it break low or break high, but with energy, it's just a box sideways, right?
what the fuck is that?
See all your little flags and breaks low, flag consolidates but breaks low.
Let's see. Let's see if it breaks.
What time? 8:31. What time is it?
Actually, 667. What's that? What time?
7. You're looking at a saw at 667.
No, that's just where I have my support.
Wow. Look at that 5 minute.
On my 1 minute.
See, even your 5 minute is still saying overbought. It's not really moving.
Yeah. If it on the 5 minute, if it decides to go up, would you wait for it to pass that first candle wick to buy, or the second candle wick?
Me personally, I'd be waiting to break.
all the way at the top at the, what is that?
Well, that's your 5 minute, but look at your 1 minute. It's not really that far, but you need to break this crazy consolidation, right? Or
Hmm.
break your support with some sort of, good energy. But if it broke kind of at 25,696 with energy, then sure,
Like, right.
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
hang on. Not yet. Don't get faked out.
But to be see, we're kind of at a zone right now too, right? Right. See how it's testing hard though, so it might break.
And a new candle that's open on the 1 minute.
There you go. See, that was a little moment of truth there. It broke low,
Yeah.
but still.
I gotta get out too early. I'm getting
No,
nervous.
it's all good, dude. As long as you're in profit, fucking, it's a win. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Too early.
Yeah. I got 5. It should be fine with that.
But see, what I like to do is I'll take my position on my phone. I'll hop into the closeout screen immediately on my phone, and then on my computer, on my terminal, if it breaks a certain area, like if it gives me enough room to put a stop loss in profit, then I'll do that, and then I'll ride it out, right? But if it's just like that quick in and out move that you just talked about, look how it just came back, right? And you got out in profit.
You're right.
Right? We're still kind of in that zone, so be happy. But I don't know, that's my thing, is have my thumb on close on my phone and then dragging that stop loss around on your terminal, right? But don't worry too much about those big moves, man. So if you can win all day long like Patrick does on, and getting 5, 10, 20, 30 pips, all it takes is once you do that for a month or a couple weeks straight and you're making bank, at 0.02,
Yeah.
all you have to do to make more money is increase your lot size, right? Like, don't worry about the bigger moves, man. I've been chasing bigger moves the last couple weeks, or the last, last week, and did nothing but lose. Just trying so hard to get those big positions, going from a scalp to a big position, right? So for me, it's just like, I just find that it's so much better to get in and out and master your entries and your exits and profit. And then later on, when you're ready, fucking trade a bit more lot size, right?
Mm-hmm.
But don't worry at all about those bigger moves. Like, you'll get them, but it's all about the energy. If you see good momentum in on a breakout, what was it? Where me and Ty and Derek, I think, were talking about it the other day. Like, say, if you're looking at my screen, this is just a rough example, but say we're taking a position here and we buy and it breaks high, and I had an opportunity to put my stop loss above, into profit. And then we got into this consolidation and we broke high. We'll just move your stop loss up to the next consolidation, right?
So you're always in profit because it's not going to go past that point, right?
Yeah, if it breaks low like it did here, like say it breaks high, then you would put your stop loss just before here. So it would have to break low to stop you out, right? But if it continues high, well, then there's another consolidation again. You put your stop loss just below it, right? If it breaks high again, great, again. And then once it comes back down, well, I don't know, you've maximized your potential, right?
Yeah.
I've been doing that a lot, but like I said, it's kind
And
of,
drag your stop loss along with you.
but yeah, that's why if it does pull back and exhaust quickly, I have my closeout on my phone, right? So that I'm ready for it. I don't know.
Yeah,
And then if you go to the bathroom, you can still close out on a trade.
I'm done with this shit.
I made $20 in the shower.
Gotta go for a shit. Hey, you're good to go.
Yeah, fake shits at work.
Yeah. That's
Patrick
me.
would go to the bathroom and make more money than he did all day in a fucking
Yeah, I know exactly.
Pretty much.
doing a fake shit.
Man, people, didn't you just come from the bathroom? Yeah, I'll be
I
right
got a
back.
bad bladder. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hit 7, 10 pips between two quick trades. I think I'm gonna be done though. I don't like how the market's moving, man. It's a good way to get faked out right now.
This is what it was doing earlier today, and I got didn't go so well.
Yeah, man. Part of just being a smart trader isn't always just trading and making profit. You know,
Yeah,
there's a lot more to it.
but
Just
Kyle,
know when to do it.
right, Kyle, what you were
Like,
saying.
if you don't know when to trade, man, you could be in some trouble. But what were you saying, man?
I was getting back to what Kyle was mentioning about putting your stop loss and profit. I did that. Well, I put it to break even. Probably, like I placed a trade, it'd get into profit probably 20 pips or so. I put it to break even, and then some. I think one time it went up to jump to like 30, 35 pips in profit, and I was thinking like just take it, but I
Well, you
put
know
it
what you do though. You
at
drag,
break
you
even.
drag.
Hit the stop loss, and I broke even.
Yeah, but that's just it though. That's why I have on my cell phone. I don't know what you guys can see, but on my phone, I'll have my I'll take my position. I'll go straight into my closeout screen, right? So if it does pull back or lose momentum, I'll hit close. Just at the corner of my eye, you don't even have to look at it because you're
Yeah.
seeing all your screens on your computer, right? But and you control your stop loss on your monitor, right? But it's the same thing though, is if you feel like it's losing momentum or it has a huge jump, a nice big jump, take that stop loss and drag it to 50% of that candle. That way, if it does continue, it'll continue with good momentum like it already had. And then if it pulls back, it's going to pull back fast. So you're closed out at 50%, right? So at least you get the majority of the move, or like, 75% of the candle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's the biggest thing. But for now, man, I would just focus on getting out in profit.
If it's blue, get the hell out.
10 pips, man. 10 and out.
Well, yeah, especially if you're, trading with the same margin as or leverage or fucking whatever lot size as
Yeah.
Patrick, right?
Dude, that's all you need to do, man. Once you figure it out and you get it down and you build that capital up, dude, a 5-pip move is, that's all you need. You're taking a sliver out of the market, man. If you can't take a little sliver out of the market, that's what I do, man. Just
You
be
can
very
eat
patient.
for a day and like a 3 and you can eat for a day in like a 10-minute move, like not even like
Yeah,
30
exactly.
seconds. Yeah.
Well, look at what was it, about 2 weeks ago? Omar was posting his scalps, and he was getting 10, 15 pips, and getting like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
$800-900 move trades, like wow.
Yep.
Right.
That's all you need to do, man. I've always said that. It's all you need to do on US30. There's no need to catch long moves. There's no need to do any of that when you can just build up with. You shouldn't really be playing with US30 until you have a fair amount of capital. That's what I'd be telling people. But once you do, man, and you just master taking a lot of my trades, man, it's so simple. It's momentum. I'm just getting in, and once it stops, I'm getting out. Just catching the little ride, and 7 to 10 pips. And then if you feel buildup, like a lot of tension building up, and kind of like it is right now, if you look at it. On the 5 minutes, just a lot of tension in that one area right there. It's going to come out of there. So you could probably anticipate a bigger move.
Yeah.
But
if you anticipate which way it's going, that's so like in a situation like this where it's just been consolidating. Let me share. Can I share my screen real quick? So what I mean is like this. Look, it did it right here. Whenever you get all this consolidation and this tension, it's going to outlet somewhere. Boom. Same thing right here. Something's going to happen. Same thing. Look at all this tension. And again, that's back to the very basic things that I learned and how I picked up on what I'm doing is I just went back and that's what I noticed. I noticed when you get all of this tension, it's going to explode somewhere. And that's why I've always waited for the market to slow down, because when it slows down, you know, the bulls and the bears are head and head, you know, pushing back and forth, and somebody's going to win. Something's going to happen. It's going to explode in a direction. And that's where session volumes come in and really help me know which way it's going to explode. And that's why I've been calling out these setups in the groups confidently. And most of the ones I called out all today, one for like 80 pips, 160. I'm trying to call out the bigger moves that I think are going to happen versus I'm not going to sit there and throw setups in the group for 15 pip scalps that I'm doing all day long. You know what I mean? I want to post, you know, better stuff, but that's what it is, man. That's how session volumes help me. And once you figure it out and you can take 10, 15 pips out of US30, just repeat that. That's what I told Doug. I'm like, man, that trade setup, just look for that. When you find it, take it. You're going to see it. You'll see it throughout the day. US30 moves so fast that you're going to see multiple formations, multiple setups, sometimes multiple times a day. You know, I could go circle this consolidation that results in an explosive candle all day long. So it's just about finding what you can see that works for you and you know, what you can spot and stick with that. And if you just do that, it's going to be here, you know, do it over and over again. And it's going to keep building. Don't be so worried about seeing the money stack, you know, that'll come. And then once, you know, you can leverage a higher lot size, it's game changing. You don't even need to trade a lot. You just catch a few moves. And when I first started trading US30 out, dude, I was doing an insane amount of scalps a day on a smaller lot size. I was doing 20, 30, 35 moves. And it's like,
That's
man,
like me,
that's
like
a
right
lot.
now. That's like me, scalp.
A lot. But hey, that's building, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'll take 30 wins all day long, or whatever the case is. You know what I mean? Small scalps. It's all going to build up eventually, and it's all about building capital. The main thing is that you're blue. You hit that move, and after that, man. Now that my account's gotten up and I put more money into it, and I've been growing my account now, you know, being able to leverage higher lot sizes, you're not, you know, I don't really feel like I'm missing out on anything, you know, or it's tough. And that's another reason I've been looking into the FTMO, man, because that trading your own money it's tough. It's tough. Plus, I know what I can do to $100,000 account, so makes me pretty anxious to do that.
Yeah.
Have you guys checked out the site at all?
I have a little bit myself. That's for later on, though. I'm still like a month. I'm still
Yeah.
months away from that, but
Yeah, it's cool, man. I was reading up on it a little bit.
because when Omar dropped, I was like, I want to check that out. I'll save that for later.
Yeah, man, it's pretty good. I think I'm gonna do it. Really thought about it. I think that it's a good idea, and then for a lot of reasons, you know, with emotion being how it is, and this could very well be a rejection right here. If it passes up here, we might be going at least to somewhere around here. You usually get like an explosive candle that goes about this far, and see if it's a rejection. But that's what you'd be waiting for in this situation, because I spot this consolidation right here.
Well, on the 1 minute, it's warming up to do that. A little bit of an explosion.
Exactly. That would be my next thing. But
yeah, there it goes right now. It's moving right now.
Boom. There it is, man.
There it goes. Cold where it happens.
There it is, man.
It is.
Our relationship's gotten better. She responds to me. You know what I mean? I can talk to her now.
It's like instant. It's like, boom, go.
Yeah, the US30 whisperer, man. I talked to her. Learned how to talk to her the right way. But no, that's it, man, right there. I mean, let me get this out of the way. But that's it. I see three candles with decent wicks pushing down, and you have your the bodies of the candle closing up towards the top, and then man, you get that reversal, and my entry would be right here. That'd be my entry. Sometimes if you catch momentum down here, it's more risky to me. I always like to pass up structure and previous wicks or price. Makes me feel more comfortable. Let's just say
like
I
start
did
down there
was my
before
entry.
it goes up. Yeah.
Yeah, you could, but I mean, you also got to think about what if that's a little bit of pullback just to, shoot down. That's always in the back of my mind. So I would always play that entry safe right here. So let's just say I did. Didn't go very far. 11 pips so far. You know what I mean? 10 pips again. That right there could be quick. You could take that. Now this might just continue to go up. Sometimes when you get it like right here, I mean, this was explosive. This continued to go up. So I would have waited in this rejection right here. But something like this, I noticed exhaustion right here. So if I were to get into that, I would have been that 10 pips. And you're going to cruise past 10 pips. If you get into a good momentum move on US30, man, it's going to ring you up 15, 20 pips really quick, and then you're going to have a better idea with that pullback because you're probably going to drop down somewhere close to 10 to 12 pips and before it, continues, or in this case, I mean, it hit and kind of dropped back. So I pay attention to like the momentum. In this case, I would have been out 10 pips. And then, cause you can always get that re-entry, I would just take that. It slowed down. It stopped moving. If that move was really going to continue going this way with anything that I was interested in. So yeah, 11, 12 pips so far. You could have even got in around here would probably be a safe. You probably could have swung it around here and then you'd be closer to 20 pips. So, but again, that's that same consolidation I'm looking for, man. And it's never let me down so far. I mean, that's just textbook price action right there, reading those candles. And there it is. And if you're really confident in a move like this, you could have sat in it with my entry. So whenever I post like a setup in the group, I'm gonna put my support and my resistance clean where it should be, and those are not the entries. It's gonna be just beyond and based off of momentum. So my entry would have been right there, and so 13 pips. That's pretty solid.
Where would it have been in? What is
Good
this?
5-minute close right now.
6, 7, 9.
Hey, wait for me. What? All right, wait for me because I'm gonna wrap it up. Pretty solid, man. I'm glad that we got to see some moves happening live and catch some moves. That's good stuff, man.
Yeah, thanks for jumping on.
Yeah, definitely we'll do more stuff like this. It's good to trade together, bounce ideas off each other, and eat together, man. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
But
First step showing up. So
yeah, man, we gotta get some more people in here. I don't know where everybody went to, man.
especially this week, everybody's been like crickets this week.
Yeah, I
Last
hope nobody got
bouncing, but
spooked
this
away or
week's kinda
something.
crickets. Yeah.
Hope US30 didn't spook anybody.
Do you guys have like a if you see a trade going in the red, the negative, do you have like a dollar or pip amount that you're like, all right, I'm gonna cut my loss here? Like, is it 2%? And you're
Well, yeah. So I'll answer what I do, man. So for me, I've been trying to do more moves with my stop loss and take profit. But if I'm trading without it, yeah, I have that 3% number or whatever number I'm really comfortable with in my head that I'm going to get out. But it's going to be based on momentum, just as it was if I was going blue and I'm basing my exit and I'm basing it on exhaustion. So if I start going into the negative and I'm really cruising and, you know, you're seeing that same momentum you're looking for, but it's going against you, it's probably a good idea to get out, you know? But I mean, if I've gone into negative where I've sat $200 negative before for a little while. And the reason I sat is because, you know, it hit that 200 and then it would start creeping down and it would kind of come back but it would never pass up. So I saw the exhaustion going the opposite way, which would allow me to sit in it a little bit longer before I would, you know, just see what happens. I hate getting stuck in that situation. So I really try to master all my entries. So I'm not dealing with that. It happened to me today. I got stuck in a breakout that just decided to come up and retest again. And it's all right. I sat it out, but that's something I base off, man. Just look for that. Because what I have had happen is I've had that 3% number and turned out it was just a bad entry and it still went the direction I was. So it, you know, it got to 3% and well, it went a little bit higher than 3% and it was kind of cruising. And I'm like, well, you know, that's my cue to get out. And ended up exhausting just beyond that point and turned around to go down. So yeah, maybe that could help you out. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
struggled.
still working on my exits. But.
I struggled with that for a few weeks, just on demo, fortunately. But just like thinking, oh, it'll come back, and then it never does, and then you're out like 100 pips.
Here, let me share my screen again for a sec.
Yeah, go ahead. Well, fellas, I'm gonna run. I gotta go, but yeah, man, good call. We'll definitely do some more of these, and you fellas have a good rest of the night. And Ty, I'll look for the recording because I want to watch the rest of what I didn't get to see. And actually, hey Ty, if you don't mind, if I could get a copy of it, I'd like to go through. And you know how I was gonna make that? I want to make that YouTube video with a bunch of live clips. So
I'll
if I
find a way to get it to you. So
yeah, or I mean, even if you had time or you wanted to just, you know, cut it down to smaller pieces and then I can fine tune it or whatever. Doesn't matter. I just want to try and get a video. I think that'd be good for everybody to see all the different types of scenarios and how, you know, myself or how you guys were dealing. I'd like you guys to get some clips of some live moves to throw in there and just to see.
I'll look into that this weekend. Maybe we can do like some kind of Google Drive or something and kind of get it over.
Yeah, man, no rush. It's something I'm working on. I really just want to, you know, take my time with it. It'll probably be a while before I get the video done anyway. I just want to accumulate
this video right now. It's going on an hour and a half, so it'll take a little bit to upload.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of shit to go through and edit when I do make this video.
I'll probably just chunk it down to like 10-minute clips or 5-10-minute clips, and then you can go.
Yeah, something. I was trying to kind of like the live video I have on my YouTube. Like it doesn't get good until around like 7 minutes 40 seconds. So maybe like, you know,
want me to share a tip with you? So there's actually a button on the bottom. Like, so say if you're like recording a bit, for example, and you see like a good move, is what you can do is you can stop the recording and then you can resume it, and then it'll take that clip there when you go to upload it after. Because like when you finish your Zoom, you'll have all these individual clips.
Oh, no shit. And then you'll know where the moves were because they were right at the end.
Yeah, right. And then you can just take it and then upload that. So say if we get a move and then after that's over, we can stop like the recording and then you can like just resume it, and then it'll have like individual ones, right? So. And
then that'll make it a lot easier, man. Then you just have to go chop off a little bit.
I don't know why I just saw that now, but I was like, oh shit, well there's an easier way.
I don't know why I haven't thought of it, because I've done that before where I've stopped recordings, but I haven't.
And then I
done
got
it
like
for
3
any
different
reason.
clips after, and I'm
Yeah,
like, what
you
the
have a
heck?
bunch of
But now
different
it's
clips.
beneficial. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I appreciate it. And
Yeah, no worries.
yeah, good session, fellas. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
All right. Have a good night there, boss.
Good.
All right. Take
Good,
care,
man.
guys.
Everybody.